Good evening, coming to you from the Palace at Crosby High School alongside David Edward Thuralt. I'm Chris Grace, bringing you tonight's Waterbury High School basketball matchup between the visiting Watertown Indians and the Crosby Bulldogs. This is Waterbury High School basketball on Sky TV. Tonight, the 2-10 Indians come into town to take on the 6-5 Bulldogs for this early week matchup here in Waterbury. Just finishing up a couple of public address announcements, then we'll have our national anthem and the starting lineups, so we get you ready for the Bulldogs and the Indians at the Palace. And now we'll bring you tonight's starting lineups. It's a rebuilding year for the Watertown Indians, coached by Paul Vance Jr. They are just 2-10 so far on the season. Sam St. Hilaire. Tyson Torciello. Josh Maisto. And Moni Jasufi. And now for the Crosby Bulldogs, coached by Nick Augelli, for whom this court is named. Kerwin Prince, a junior, standing 6'4". Sophomore point guard Justin Davis, listed at 5'9". Tyler Spears, the junior guard. Marquise Days will be joined by Ivan Craig, the Crosby captain, in the front court. Bulldogs are 6-5 after starting the season slowly, starting to find their form here as we reach the pinnacle stages of the high school basketball season. Watertown wearing their road black uniforms with white trim, orange numerals, orange letters, Watertown across the front. Crosby wearing their home white uniforms, trimmed in royal blue and red with royal blue numerals. Crosby across the front. Torsiello will match up with Marquise Days for the tip-off. Crosby moving from left to right on your NSN screens. Dave Thoralt behind the scenes, Chris Grace behind the microphone. We are ready to go here at the Palace. Days wins the tap for Spears, leaves it for Craig, and the Bulldogs will start the game with the basketball. Looks like the Indians will start in a zone. A long three for Davis. Long rebound out. Prince gets a piece of it and then able to save it. Fresh possession. Spears in the corner for three, and it's good. Tyler Spears opens the scoring from downtown. See how Crosby lines up defensively. It looks like they're going to play some half-court man-to-man tonight. Blocked by Craig. Last touch by the Crosby captain, out of bounds as he denied Sam St. Hilaire. Off the inbounds, a three in the corner is short. Rebound tipped up. Offensive board, put back is good. Tyson Torsiello with the first bucket for the Indians. And it's a 3-2 game. Watertown will come out in a 2-3 zone. Crosby with significantly more size. Spears will try another one from downtown. That one rattles out. Davis tips the board. Last touch out of bounds by the Indians. It'll stay here with the Bulldogs. 7:02 to go in the first quarter. Crosby leads 3-2 here at home at the Palace. Craig with an NBA three, that's too strong. Spears able to track down the offensive board, has it stolen by St. Hilaire. Got away with the travel, got away with two travels, and they finally saw that one. Didn't see the first one, but he saw the second one, and he was called for it in transition. Turnover back to the Bulldogs. Now Watertown shows a 3-2 look. Not a zone you see very often, and stripped out of bounds. Last touch by Craig, so a sluggish start to this one for both teams. Crosby will set up their half-court trap by the looks of things. Oh, now they settle into man-to-man. They're going to drive baseline. St. Hilaire. Nice feed inside. Torsiello is denied by Craig. Outlet pass for Prince. Elevates and he hammers it home. Kerwin Prince with a two-handed flush. And the Bulldogs have a three-point lead. Another steal. Outlet pass for Spears. Spears with the Euro step. Hangs and one. Strong finish for Spears. Absorbs the contact. Able to hang and reverse in the air. High off the window and in. St. Hilaire called for the foul, his first, team's first. Spears looking to convert the old-fashioned three-point play at the charity stripe. Too strong. Rebound secured for the visitors. Now they'll look to push it with St. Hilaire. Three ball from the wing. Too strong. Rebound for Daves. Leaves it for Davis. Craig fires. Pure. Ivan Craig hits his first long ball, and the Bulldogs off to a quick 10-2 start. St. Hilaire got away with another walk. Taken away from Torsiello. Days has it up for Spears. Spears too strong, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. So the Bulldogs doing what they want here early, getting out in transition. Jasufi called for the foul. Offensive rebound and the putback is good, so a 3-point possession there as Days gets the rebound and the hoop. Three ball is good. Maisto from downtown. Makes it an 8-point game. Davis wide open from the top of the key. Nothing but the bottom of the net. A quick timeout taken by the Indians. 5:03 on the clock. Crosby 16 and Watertown 5. This is Waterbury High School basketball on your home for Brass City Hoops, Sky TV. So the Bulldogs with 16 points in just under 3 minutes. Taken away by Spears. Saves it for Days, nearly lost it. Now back for Craig. Plenty of time, fires short, and the rebound secured for Maisto. Feeds down low, but his teammate wasn't ready for it. Last touch by Davis out of bounds. Will stay with the visitors with 4:47 to go in the first. Maisto fires and knocks one home. He's got 5 points to lead the visitors. It's 16-7. Spears back for Craig. Davis leaves it for Craig, who will try another three. This one's also short. Long rebound for the Indians. Now they'll pull it back out, but it's taken away by Prince. Prince fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line as Maisto with the foul to prevent the easy bucket. First foul on Maisto, third team foul. Kerwin rattles home the first, one more to come. So Kerwin 2 for 2 at the line. Ramel Reed will check in. And he's going to replace Craig. So the first Bulldog substitution with 4:16 to go. This is a Crosby team that has a very short bench. They don't play too many guys. Spears with the steal for Prince, off the window and in. Kerwin off to a hot start, and the Bulldogs in complete control. Davis went for the steal, but Maisto escapes the pressure. Glides to the basket, off the window and in. Nice start to the game for him. He's got 7 points out of the 9 for the Indians. Days back for Reed. Corner three ball. Too strong. Long rebound for Maisto. And again, nice feed inside. Unable to finish from in close that time, though, was Pachesta. Prince inside for Days for 2 more. 22-9. Maisto, that time he couldn't finish inside. Prince with the rebound. That's going to be the second foul on the leading scorer for the Indians. Foggy into the game for the Bulldogs. Corner three, Spears short. Feed in transition, and he misses the bunny. Quavia couldn't finish. Davis in transition for Foggy, and he walked with the basketball. 2:47 to go in the first. Crosby 22, Watertown 9. Jaquan Ballard into the game. Extra pass into the corner for three. Not that time, and tipped by Days to Ballard. Leaves it for Davis. Long three ball. That time it doesn't go. Offensive rebound for Ballard, and they'll have a new possession. Leaves it for Davis. Reed back for Foggy. Davis with the ball fake, hangs, kicks it to Reed in the corner, and he walked with the basketball. Prince back into the game, replacing Days, and Craig will check in as well, and he'll take out Davis. Crosby picks up full court. Indians just get it in before the 5 count. Top of the key, too strong. Offensive rebound, the putback doesn't go for Torciello. And Craig comes away with it. Foggy in transition. Prince will try a 3-ball. Too strong. Extra possession, though, as Reed gets the offensive board. Tries to go behind his back, and that's not going to make Coach Augelli very happy as he turns it over. 1:35 to go in the first quarter. Crosby 22, Watertown 9. They go inside, and it's taken away. Foggy in transition. Lost it, got it back, found Ballard, who lays it up and in, and one. Jaquan Ballard with the hoop and some harm. He'll go to the line, try to complete the 3-point play. Nice feed from Foggy. Torciello called for the foul, 15th foul. And Ballard knocks it home. Nice pass into the corner. 3-ball rattles out, and Ballard is there for the board. Now he'll push it. Ballard bumped and fouled, and that'll be the 6th team foul. So they'll be shooting free throws for the rest of the half on every foul. Spears checks in for Ballard. Indians back in the 2-3 now. They get it to Prince at the free throw line. He's stripped on his way up. Davis, Reed, set shot for 3 is good. Ramel Reed for 3. 28-9. Nice feed inside for Torciello. Reed will try one from the other corner. That time he doesn't get it to go. Long rebound there for Watertown. 20 seconds on the clock and a turnover.
Crosby ball.
17.1 to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs lead by 17. They'll hope for the last shot. Davis with 12 on the clock. Gets a high ball screen. Now he looks to drive all the way to the bucket, off the window, too strong. Maisto with the rebound with 5 seconds left. Deflected by Spears. Craig has it for Days. Good if it goes for 3. Short. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Bulldogs lead 28-11 after 1. You're watching Waterbury High School basketball on your home for Waterbury High School Hoops, Sky TV. Start of the second quarter at the Palace. Crosby 28 and Watertown 11. Alongside Dave Thoreau, Chris Grace with you here on Sky TV. And the Bulldogs, the workmanlike effort in the first quarter against the undermanned Indians. Out in front by 17.
Watertown ball to start the second period.
They get it in for Torsiello. Taken away by Prince. Spears brings it back outside. Hangs. Davis with the ball fake. Looks to drive. Back out now for Spears for 3 from the wing, and it's good. Tyler Spears has 9 points. The Bulldog lead is its biggest. It's 20, 31-11. Get it inside. Nice post position. And a bucket for Watertown. Tipped, taken away by Maisto. Spins, hangs. He's blocked, but he'll go to the free throw line. He's had a nice first half for Watertown. Going to get Craig with the foul. Craig will be replaced by Ramel Reed. Maisto hits the first. One more to come for the 6'1" senior. And he switches that one home. 31-15. Watertown will show a 3-2 half-court trap, and now Bulldogs deal with that. Get it inside to Prince. He lays it up and in. Nice ball fake. Hangs, and he is denied by Kerwin Prince. He'll stay with the visitors with 6:36 to go in the first half. Crosby leading by 18. Feeds the cutter, and he's denied, and a foul is called. Boy, no idea. He says he got him in the hand. That looked pretty clean from here. I don't know about that one. St. Hilaire at the line to shoot 2. Rattles home the second. 1 out of 2 at the line. The lead is 17. Davis skips one to Spears. He'll line one up from downtown. That time he doesn't get it to go. Rebound tracked down by Reed. Spins, and I think he's going to get called for steps. Torsiello with the layup. Spears feeds Reed, who's standing out of bounds, and it's all gone a little sour for the Bulldogs right now. Not a lot of energy on the floor. Spears gets a piece of it. St. Hilaire double dribble. Turnover back to the Bulldogs. Penetrates, pulls up from the elbow short. Prince elevates for the offensive board, and the putback is good. Prince dominating with his size and strength on the inside. And the lead is back to 17. Maisto splits the D, stripped and taken away, 3-on-1. Behind the back and a turnover. That's going to cause Coach Augelli to go to the bench. Boy, another sloppy play in transition by the Bulldogs. Maisto lost it, and Spears has it now. For Crosby, leaves it for Davis, and he throws it away. Outlet pass, St. Hilaire. Offensive rebound on the putback for Maisto. So the Indians hanging around, 35-20. Reed. Back for Davis. Oh my goodness! Kerwin Prince. Oh my! The other way, Maisto with the finger roll. Jeez, Prince jumped from about 8 feet away and tomahawked that one home. Spears for three, short. Maisto all the way. He's blocked from behind by Spears. Offensive rebound, put back, no. Second chance, yes, and it's a 13-point game, 37-24. Reed for Davis. And a reach-in foul will be called, and that'll be the 7th team foul, which will lead to a 1-and-1 for the Bulldogs. Days comes out, as does Prince. Spears misses the front end. Offensive rebound for Ballard. He's done a nice job off the bench tonight. Foggy for Davis for three. Short. Offensive rebound not there that time. The Indians can cut this one even closer here with a bucket. Stripped by Foggy. Feeds Ballard to Spears. Extra pass for Davis, and they'll reset with Reed. Inside for Ballard. Back out to Davis. Spears for three, not that time. And another empty possession for the Bulldogs. Just a 13-point lead. Timeout taken by Watertown. 3:18 on the clock. Timeout on the floor. Crosby 37, Watertown 24. It's a 30-second timeout taken by the Indians. So Watertown with the basketball, having climbed back into this one, trailing by just 13 here late in the first half. They just get it in. Spears plays the passing lane and couldn't quite keep it in, out of bounds. will stay with the Indians from a tough spot to inbound right in front of the sideline here, right in front of us at center court. Nice play, though. And the layup is good. Quavio with the finish, and it's an 11-point game. Spears for Foggy. Throws up a little one-handed runner that doesn't go. Reed with the offensive board. Hard to the basket. Nice feed inside. Foggy with the layup, assisted by Ramel Reed, and it's back to 13. Maisto on the drive. Feeds inside. The turnaround is good off the glass for Pachesta. Three ball short for Foggy. Tipped up, no good. And it comes back for Foggy. He'll send it out to Spears. Reed to Ballard, and he traveled with the basketball. Prince and Craig come back in. Davis will get a breather, as will Ballard. (39-28). Long three ball, too strong. Prince with the rebound. Prince absorbs contact, draws the foul. He'll go back to the stripe. 1:54 on the clock. One more to come for Kerwin. Too strong. But he steps in to tie him up and win a new possession for the Bulldogs. 1:51 to go in the first half. Crosby with the basketball and 12-point lead, 40-28. Reed gets it in for Craig, leaves it for Prince. Days is trapped. Reach and foul called. Watertown's coach does not agree with said whistle. It'll be a 1-and-1. Ninth team foul. It's the third personal on Terciello. Free throw's no good, but Prince is there for the offensive board and the putback. Lead stretches back out to 15. 92 seconds to go. Deflected by Prince. What a save by Reed. Off of St. Hilaire and out of bounds. Great effort by Reed to get back in transition. 43-28, 1:25 to go. Bulldogs with the lead and the basketball. Ramel Reed nearly lost it. It'll stay here. Last touch by Watertown. Craig, that's his spot from the wing, and he rattles it home. Ivan Craig from downtown, and it's an 18-point lead. We'll look to trap in the half court. Splits it. Quavia on the drive. He's tripped up and fouled. Just the third team foul against the Bulldogs. Get Ramel Reed with the trip. Davis will replace Reed for the final 59.3 seconds. Nice finish from St. Hilaire inside. Cuts it to 16. Craig for Davis. Feeds the post. Days turns it over. Maisto with the steal. Up for St. Hilaire. Denied by Spears inside as Quavia was rejected by Tyler Spears. Taken away. Davis off the glass and in. 18-point lead, 25 seconds to go. Bulldogs look to trap. Nice find to get it to Maisto underneath, and he scores. He's had a nice first half, leading the way for the Indians. 13 seconds on the clock. Davis with 10 gets a ball screen. Now looks to drive, goes behind the back, and that's a nice look to find Days. Just 2 seconds left, and that's not going to count even if it goes in, which it does, as the buzzer had already sounded. That's the end of the first half. Crosby leads 50-32 over the Indians. We'll be back with some first half stats. Get you ready for second half from the Palace after this. 50-32 at the break on your home for Waterbury High School Hoops, Sky TV. Welcome back to the Palace. Coach Nick on Jelly Court. Halftime just finishing up here as the Crosby Bulldogs lead 50-32 over the visitors from Watertown High School. At the half, Crosby's in control, but I'm sure Coach Jelly had plenty to talk to as there were some sluggishness at times from his Bulldogs against the undermanned Indians here tonight. Kerwin Prince had a great first half with 15 points to lead Crosby. Spears chipped in with 9 of his own. Craig hit 2 3 balls to give him 6 points. For Watertown, Josh Maystow led the way with 17 points. No one else had more than 4 for the Indians. Watertown will start with the basketball, trailing 50-32. Maystow will take the ball out, gets it to St. Hilaire, who drives at Prince. A wild runner doesn't go. A little bit of contact there, no whistle. Davis in transition, left open, will try 1 for 3. Long rebound, deflected. St. Hilaire now 2-on-1. Pulls up from 6 feet, too strong. Days loses it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Indians. All the way into the backcourt with Jasufi. On the drive, hangs off the window, no, but he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Jasufi fouled. Davis called for his first, team's first. One more to come at the line. Tyler Spears. Work it over to Craig for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound fought for. Tied up. Jump ball. Possession error will favor the Bulldogs as Days was tied up. Prince for 3. Rattles around and out. Tipped up by Days. No. Prince gets it back. Loses it. Maystow comes away with it and he'll push. Nice finish with the finger roll. Maystow with 19 points. Game high 19 points. Keeping his team in it. 50-35. Spears for 3. Pure. Spears with his 12-point. Got 3 threes and a 3-point play. Looked like a travel. Craig on the drive. Three ball, Maystow doesn't get the roll. Tapped out of bounds. Last touched by the by the Bulldogs with 6 minutes on the clock. Davis tips it out of bounds. It'll stay here. .5:59 on the clock. Watertown trails by 18. And they just get it in back for Maystow. They'll set their offense up. Bulldogs will go man-to-man here. Deflected by Days with the steal. Days tries to throw it down, can't get it to go, but Spears is there to follow up and lay it up and in. Looked like a travel. Gets to Maisto, and he scores again. He's got 21 points. The lead is 18. Top of the key, Davis. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound for Days. Putback is good. Marquise Days scores from about 8 feet, and the lead is 20. 57-37. Maisto on the crossover. Nice feed inside. Torsiello couldn't handle it. Craig got it, but he walked with the basketball. And another turnover. Three ball, too strong, tipped up. Spears in transition. Davis, Craig thought about it, now he'll look to drive. Back out for Prince, Spears, three ball from the wing, rattles around and out. Indians looking to push. And a one and done possession as Craig comes away with the rebound. Turnaround is good. Days with the hoop and some harm. He'll have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Ramel Reed into the game, replacing Ivan Craig. Days looking to complete the three-point play. He's got 4 second-half points. Now he's got 5 second-half points. Short from downtown. Maisto's there to scoop it up and put it back in. Maisto with 23 points out of his team's 39. Prince for Davis. He'll try another one, and just not his night shooting the basketball so far. Prince with the offensive board. Put back, no. Third try doesn't go for Spears, and now he'll bring it back outside, and they'll reset with Ramel Reed. For Davis, Prince. Back out to Davis. Spears pulls up from the elbow. Pure. Tyler Spears turning it on. And it's a 23-point differential. 3:30 to go in the half. Prince called for the reach. Tariq Foggy will check in for Davis. Garcia into the game, as is Anthony Lombardi. Wide open underneath, and it's good. Pachesta, excuse me, with the deuce. It's a 19-point margin. Ramel Reed feeds Spears. Back to Reed. He'll rise and fire. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound for Maisto. Pachesta from just inside the line, no. Nice rebound for Reed. Now Reed will look to push. Reed accelerates. A wild runner doesn't go. Back the other way. Foggy got a piece of it. For Days, who's fouled hard, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 more free throws. Timeout taken by Coach Angeli. So with 2:26 to go in the third quarter. Crosby leads 62-41. Timeout on the floor. And this is one of those timeouts where, regardless of the outcome of this one, I'm sure Coach uses this as a teaching moment as he wants to see a little bit more concentration, if not effort, from his team. Days swishes home the first of 2 free throws. He's got 6 second half points. Make that 7. Bulldogs looking to trap, and it's easily dealt with by the Indians, but he turns around and nearly turned it over. Spears on the floor. Through the legs of Foggy, who gets a piece of it. Bodies everywhere. Ends up with Lombardi, who feeds the cutting Maisto, and he'll go to the line for 2. Days with the foul. Maisto's got 23 points. Nice stroke. So Maisto knocks them both home. It's a 64-43 game. Foggy will try a 3-ball off the side of the rim. Reed with the rebound, feeds Prince, who lays it up and in. Reed with the nice feed. Prince with the finish from inside. It's a 23-point game. Corner 3-ball, short. Long rebound is there. It's deflected out of bounds by Foggy. It'll stay with Watertown with 1:49 on the clock. Justin Davis in for Tyler Spears. Crosby leads 66-43. Late in the third. Lombardi puts it on the deck. Back for Garcia. Maisto nearly stripped. And it's going to be a push that's going to be called on Reed, as probably unnecessary. Jasufi was falling and he was going to be called for a backcourt, but Reed gave him a shove, and that'll be the 4th team foul on the Bulldogs. They look to trap Lombardi, and a reach-in's going to be called on Foggy. It's the 5th team foul against the Bulldogs, as Spears will check right back in, replacing Davis. Turned over, out of bounds. 87 seconds to play. Reed. Foggy. Back with Reed. Short. Tip back out, and a new possession for the Bulldogs, but they turn it right back over. Lombardi picks up his dribble. Too strong off the glass. Days with the rebound as we go to the final minute of the third quarter. Reed hesitates. Bumps before the shot on the floor. 3rd team foul against the Indians. Foggy. Reed wrestles it back. Underhand scoop shot, no. Days with the putback, but he'll go to the line for 2 more free throw attempts. Days splits the 2 free throws. They put some pressure on now. Garcia stripped on his way to the bucket. Last touch by the Bulldogs, out of bounds.
Substitution Crosby by 1, Justin Davis. Everything for Watertown, David Waterbury. Bulldogs ball.
Out of bounds, back to the Bulldogs with 41.8 on the clock. Davis. Prince fouled, shooting a 3. 3 free throws coming for Kerwin Prince. McWirt called for the foul. One more for Kerwin. So just 1 for 3 on that trip. Outlet pass for Garcia. Davis on the blow by, and Garcia with the finish. It's 68-45, 18 seconds left. Davis will hold for the last shot. Foggy to Days inside, and a nice set play that time. Days gets it to go. And the buzzer sounds, bringing to an end the third quarter of action from the Palace after 3. Crosby leads 70-45. We'll be back just a sec with the final 8 minutes of action from Waterbury. (70-45). Watertown trails Crosby on the road. Watertown will start with the basketball. Spears called for the foul. That's 6 team fouls against the Bulldogs.
That's his first team 6.
Nice finish for Moni Jasufi. Spears for 3, short. Day secures the rebound. Out for Prince. Back to Days with a runner, and it's good. Marquise Days with a nice second half tonight. Gets the assist from Kerwin Prince. Craig with the board. He'll bring it up himself. For Davis for 3. No. Tipped by Spears, but Torciello comes away with it. Wild finish from him, doesn't go in. Outlet pass for Days, gathers, lays it up and in. Ivan Craig with the dish. 74-47. Nice feed, but they couldn't finish from inside. 3-on-1, Prince lost it, out of bounds. It'll stay here. Spears for three. 77-47. 6:05 to go. Bulldogs showing that 2-3 half-court zone. Strong take from St. Hilaire. Davis for Craig. Back to Spears. Tries another three ball. No. Prince offensive rebound. Counted and one.
Watertown foul, 12, Johnson. Prince, 1. Watertown substitution of 3,
C.J. Menard comes in, replacing Jasufi. Offensive rebound for Craig. Prince elevates and Spears finishes strong. Timeout Watertown with 5.5 minutes to go. Timeout on the floor. 81-49. Crosby in complete control at the Palace. Watertown with the basketball, trailing 81-49. St. Hilaire for Maisto. Try to feed the block. Terciello goes up, can't finish. Tipped. Finally scooped up by Kerwin Prince. Skips one over for Spears, and he'll try another three. This time he can't get it to go from the corner, but Prince is too strong in there. Another offensive rebound and another putback as Coach Augelli readies his reserves to come in for some action. St. Hilaire for three, no. Craig with the rebound. To Days. Count it, and one. Marquise Days. About a 1.5 feet of a height advantage in there on Menard. So Days completes the three-point play. Crosby will send in some reserves. Ballard and Foggy check back in. Jackson Smith into the game for the first time for Crosby, along with Ramel Reed and Malik Patrick. Garcia for Maynard. Garcia. Maisto into the corner. St. Hilaire gets inside, hangs, and he hits. Nice finish from St. Hilaire. 86-51. Patrick for Reed. Back to Patrick. Now Jackson Smith. High arcing three ball is good. Markel Jackson Smith from downtown. Traveling violation. Jackson Smith for Patrick. Stripped on his way to the basket. It'll stay here with 3:35 on the clock. Jackson Smith with another high arcing three. This time he doesn't get it to go. St. Hilaire in transition. Off the glass and in. Having a nice fourth quarter. Jackson Smith brings it up and leaves it for Foggy. Patrick. Back to Foggy for 3, short. And a foul will be called on the rebounding action.
Crosby foul, 23, take 1.
Against Jaquan Ballard, and that's the 7th foul. So 1 and 1 will be coming for Maisto.
Shooting. 1 and 1.
Three balls good for Patrick. He's on the scoreboard. It's 92-55. Maisto for 3. Foggy with a strong rebound. Now he's looking to push. Patrick back for Ramel Reed. Penetrates. Throws up a running hook shot that's good. Jackson Smith stripped on his way up, and he'll go to the stripe for 2. Timeout taken by the Watertown coach with 2:24 to go. It's 94-55. Markel Jackson Smith Jr. at the line. Couple new players into the game for Crosby. Jordan Santos wearing number 3. And Andre Pierre, a freshman wearing number 40. Reed on the deck, and it's a jump ball. Bulldogs will get the possession arrow with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left to go. Jackson Smith with the ball as the Indians look to apply some pressure despite being down by 40, and Coach Augelli will take a timeout. Timeout on the floor with 2:02 to go. You're watching Waterbury High School basketball on Sky TV. Leading this one by 40. Jackson Smith for Santos for 3. Lombardi tries one, no. Pierre grabs the rebound. Three ball for Patrick. Too strong that time. Garcia on the spin, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line. Malik Patrick called for his first foul. Cam Garcia at the stripe to shoot 2 free throws. And again, they show full court pressure. Santos for three, pure. So getting his first varsity action, he knocks home a three ball. They've got 98 points. Offensive rebound back for the Indians, and a Aquavia off the top of the backboard as there's a shaken up player for Watertown. He'll be replaced by Menard with 47.1 seconds left. Crosby on the cusp of a century. Got to hurry up and get it over, and they do. Jackson Smith will hold the basketball, but for some reason, okay, and now they got the message from the coaching staff. For some reason, it looked like they were going to try to foul there. Now they're just going to let him dribble it out for the final 24 seconds. And this one will come to a slow conclusion here in Waterbury. Patrick has the ball as the final 6 seconds elapse. He leaves it for Jackson Smith. And the final buzzer sounds. This one will finish 98-58. Crosby wins to improve to 7-5 on the season. Watertown will fall to 2-11. That's going to do it for us here tonight from the Palace. For Dave Therault, I'm Chris Grace. Until next time. Thanks for watching Waterbury High School basketball on Sky TV. So long, everybody.